This is an introduction to the Sennheiser wireless mics, also called C-Lav mics by SPS. There are two components, a transmitter and a receiver. I'm going to talk about how you use these two components, connect them, and use them to record with. First, the transmitter, and this is the component that has the microphone connected to it, which is worn by the actor. You can tell the transmitter because it has a mute button on top and it says transmitter on the back. Mute button, transmitter. The receiver looks very much like the transmitter, so the way you can tell the difference is it doesn't have a mute button on top and it will say receiver on the back. It's easy to confuse these. It's good to take a look at this before you start wiring things up. To turn on the receiver, open the battery flap, press and hold the on-off button. To enter and navigate the menu, use the Set button to enter the menu and use the Rocker button to move through the menu parameters. In order for the transmitter to send the signal to the receiver, both must be set to the same frequency. To do this, a frequency channel is set on the receiver and the transmitter is synced with it. To set the channels using the receiver, navigate to Easy Setup, press Set to enter this parameter, navigate to Scan New List, press Set. This will take a while. What happens is the receiver scans through all available channels or radio frequencies. When the scan is done, the bank channel display appears. The bank that appears first is the bank with the most available channels. Press Set to confirm this bank. To name the mic, navigate to Name under Settings and label the mic as necessary. It's a good idea to label mics because as you connect and disconnect mics and attach them to Talent, it's easier to keep track of them. Other settings include Squelch, which you should make sure is set to low. AF out, which is set to 0 but can be lowered or raised if more or less signal is needed for the talent's voice. Always press Store once you pick your parameter. Auto lock allows all settings and on and off to be locked. Advance allows access to some advanced settings. Turn on the transmitter, open the flap, press the on and off button. To sync the transmitter to the receiver, navigate to Sync on the receiver. Go into the menu, navigate to Sync. Have both battery flaps open and face the two devices towards each other. A check mark will appear next to Sync when the devices are synced up. Plug the lapel microphone into the transmitter and put it on the actor. Remember to turn it tight. Secure the mic where it will be on the actor during the scene. Make sure the mute switch is off, meaning mute is not engaged. To set levels for talent, navigate to Sensitivity. -30 should be the default, but raise and lower this sensitivity depending on the actor's voice. Always press Store once you pick your parameter. As they speak, adjust the sensitivity until the yellow peak light occasionally lights up. Other settings include frequency preset, which has already been set by syncing to the receiver. Name is also already set by syncing to the receiver. Auto lock allows all settings and on and off to be locked. Advanced allows access to some advanced settings. Navigating to exit will bring you back to the main screen. You can also get to the main screen by briefly pressing the on and off button. Now both the transmitter and receiver are set. Plug the XLR cable into the receiver and plug the other end into an input on the 664. Now you need to adjust the levels on the 664 for the Talon's voice as well. So that's a quick intro to the CLove wireless mics.